Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Demon Deacons will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Running back searching for a hole. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The give to the tailback. There he goes. Oh, the ball squirts out. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. The give to the back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. From the gun, he leads it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Oh, he's got some space. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. He's got it and still on his feet. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
NC State will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Throwing right. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, teams that play cover one at an elite level have an elite guy in the middle of the field that he's playing zone, everybody else playing man, and he can cover so much ground. You watch him run, he breaks on the football when he needs to, goes and makes the big interception.
Back to pass, it's Bailey. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The give to the lone running back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Defense is locked into this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They're trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan. They're executing beautifully.
3rd down play from the gun. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Defense is about learning the plays. 3rd down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
NC State with a 1st and 10 here. They think there's room to run to the right here.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Roger. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
NC State on the move, set up with another first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Looking for a huge play. Pulls it in down the sideline. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Steps away. Slings it downfield. It's caught downfield.
There's not a quarterback in college football that's not going to be successful with that much time to throw the football. And I think, Reese, I think I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next room, and he doesn't sound happy. No words that we could use on this broadcast.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got a wide open receiver. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
You can just see the command this guy has of the offense. He's been picking this defense apart, matriculating the ball down the field. He's now got him in the red zone, close to the goal line. I wouldn't be surprised if they just keep letting him throw it.
Wants to throw again. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Big guy smells it. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Claiborne. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Snap to the back. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Demon Deacons.
And And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Looking to the big tight end. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot, he's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. So nice to have a target like that.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Wants to fire on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Grimes. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. Quarterback may change this route. They'll run the toss.
Third and short, just what the doctor ordered. Toss play, good job up front by the offensive line, getting a bit of a push, and they get the first down.
North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. They'll send the back in motion. Gonna run it. It's Smothers.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
You know, it's difficult for GBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that.
NC State has work to do to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Open space at the 25. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Third down is money down, and they were money. Great job getting the football to your playmaker, and then watch, after the catch, making the play, getting the big first down. Now you're set up in great position.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
And the Deacons have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. What a grab along the left sideline. Got the foot down in a strong throw. Put it right on the money.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Leaves it with the back. Change now on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Fires to the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Return takes it down to the 27-yard line as this defense is hungry for turnovers.
I think everybody thinks when you say middle of the field safety, that's an easy responsibility. There's a lot of field in the middle, okay? I got to cover a lot of space. He does an unbelievable job covering space, breaking on the football, seeing the route, and going and getting the interception. Nice play by that safety.
Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Mays. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Man, he looks like he's in a rhythm on this drive, right? 3 for 3. He's going where he needs to go with the football. The defense doesn't have any answers for him. Find the offensive coordinator. I'm letting this guy keep chucking it down here close to the goal line.
Snap in the shotgun. He's going for the goal line. And they will score. Touchdown.
tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. At the 29, defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. To the air, it's Bailey. Caught near the sticks, it's Anderson. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Smothers. Breaks into the open. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Under fire. And full extension down the right side for the grab. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. First and goal now as NC State tries to find a way to score. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they can get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading in at halftime.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. just enough time for one final play in this half. To the air on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. North Carolina State will kick it off to open the third quarter. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half. Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On third down, going up top. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And you got to wonder if this offense is going to go for it here. They're trailing now by a lot. I know there's a lot of football still to go, and I know they're on their own end of the field, but just kind of get the feeling their defense hasn't gotten a ton of stops. They may need to stay out there, and they're going to need this quarterback to make a play.
The Deacons will line up to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. They punt it away on fourth down. All the way back to the 15. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Bailey. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
From the gun, the ground game. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Grimes. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got it set up on the outside. Turning it on. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
And a nice job slipping in the screen. Like, you got to know the situation when those pass rushers, Palmer, are going to come upfield and those situations when you can take advantage of the defense.
Yeah, I would love a David Pollock just running at me free and then finding a way to negotiate the throw around a guy that just knew he was going to be getting a sack. That feels so good. Complete the screen and keep the drive alive.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Rush coming in hot, and they've got him at the 29.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. To the air, it's Bailey. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Stumbled to the ground.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
NC State has to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get this part of the field and everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tackle.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Draw play, quarterback keeps it. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Touchdown, NC State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the ground with the back. Runs through a tackle.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, not down in distance. The quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Wants to go up top on first down. Here's a heat. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
And he puts through the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here we go. Looking downfield on first down. Time to take a shot. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Power football with the run. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. Looking for room. It's Smothers. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker. They'll play it safe and try for 3. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'll try to start this final period by putting a 3 spot on the board. And he'll try to bang this one through from 52 yards out and the left hash. What a disappointment. No good. And this will stay a 3-score game in 24.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal, miss, make, great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Looking to throw on first down. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to throw again. This time he's got his man. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets it to him on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. And the Demon Deacons in the hurry-up. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Fires to the middle. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Makes the catch. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Ready, go. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his feet to buy time. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Wake Forest. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Well, the defense is going to have to find an answer for this tight end down in the end zone. You cannot allow that guy that much space.
Why not double the try total and go for two? He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. See what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Using his legs, it smothers. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. NC State has work to do to convert this third down. Give to the running back. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. They boot it away. Catches it at the 30. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
Well, after that completion on the corner route, it'd be interesting to see if later in the game the offensive coordinator comes out and shows the defense the same look, but this time sends the receiver to the middle of the field. Might catch the defense off guard.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Going to take a shot. He makes the catch, but the official's right on top of it, signaling out of bounds.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Flushed out of the pocket. Running to Green. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Starting to feel a little pressure. Lets it fly. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. He just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. He's knocked down the one play to come up with the interception. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. The give and tick, 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 tick. Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. Rides to the back. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. They'll give it to the back. There he goes. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. And they'll take a knee on 4th down. Happy with their performance so far, and they'll turn it over in the waning moments. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The defense still has a couple of timeouts at its disposal, but down a couple of possessions, the offense will take a knee. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now facing a 3rd and long. He will take a knee, and the defense can stop the clock one more time, but this one is just about in the books. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Claiborne. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Looking downfield on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down.
Well, trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy. And because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football. And that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the 4th quarter.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Three straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe. And how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
And that is the exact opposite what this defense wants. When you have the lead, you can't give up an explosive play or back-to-back explosive plays. Play the coverage where you've got multiple eyes on the quarterback, dropping back, not giving up the big play.
Unloads to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
There's an example of what happens when a quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6. The Deacons want to move quickly. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. And he's thrown another interception. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.